Hey HCG lovelies, it's HCGVeganChic here with my VLTD12 update. Can't believe we only have like 2 more days and I will have been, or actually it might be 13. Tomorrow might be 13, 14 would be Wednesday. So yeah, this makes 12. So it's almost been 2 weeks of P3. I am still hovering at that 2-point mark. I actually am over exactly 2 today, which I expected because I drank yesterday for the first time. I had a mimosa and also like a quarter of a beer because I just couldn't even stomach any more of it. I drank as much as I wanted without guilt, and then when it stopped tasting good, I just stopped drinking it, you know. I went to a birthday party yesterday, and we actually had brunch. And brunch usually consists of pancakes, eggs, and of course, you know, nothing that a vegan can eat. So I actually took their frittatas and I asked them to special order a dish for me. So essentially I did, you know, stir-fried in a sense, or sauteed maybe would be a better word, like onions, red peppers, spinach, garlic, asparagus, and had arugula on top of it. It was super yummy, although they drenched it in oil, and from that point on I started having more issues with my stomach. I told you about the incident with the avocados, and ever since that incident, I think that fats are really affecting my body in a negative sense, to the point where if I eat too much, even good fats like the avocado or let's say even nuts, and I've been eating a lot of the nuts on the kale chips, which I am addicted to now. I'm actually making 2 batches right now. I have 2 big bunches of kale dehydrating right now with a raw nacho cheese, which was super yummy. I even gave it to my partner and he's like, oh, that is pretty good. But I am so addicted to them, and I think that the fats are really like taking a toll on me, and I'm not tolerating them and I'm not digesting them well. So I'm gonna go this afternoon because I want to pick up a couple things that I can make the Thrive energy and nutrition bars so that I have them to travel with, and also a couple other things to be able to make like zucchini chips, some more barbecue kale chips so that I can get away from maybe the cashews, and maybe do some more seed butters instead. So like doing sesame seeds and sunflower seeds as the base as opposed to the nut. Maybe that'll help. I don't really know. Sorry, I realize I keep cutting my face off and that's really not a good idea. So I'm going to go pick up a couple more things. I'm definitely picking up a probiotic. I am all about making the kombucha now because the kombucha is the one thing that actually helped me like on Friday, like I told you before, after the avocado incident. And yesterday I had the coconut kefir left over from making my, or coconut probiotic water that I had left over from making my yogurt, which I took that out this morning, and it's really thin. I was really hoping it'd be nice and thick in consistency, and it's not. Now I added a little extra kefir, or the probiotic coconut water to it yesterday with the intentions of making it more yogurty, but it doesn't seem to have helped. In fact, it actually seems to have thinned it out. So it's actually very thin in consistency. And I'm not sure if I want to add like agar to it maybe to thicken it up a little bit, or what I really want to do, because I don't really like thin. Although it makes it more like kefir, which is okay. Probiotic kefir is good too, and I can mix that in with you know, protein shakes and things like that. But I really want to make like a thick yogurt to be able to eat. I'm actually going to mix that in with my chia seeds this morning, and make my recovery, because I did just do my workout and I actually kicked butt on it today. There was only like a couple times where I just really was kind of struggling with it, but I actually this morning again my stomach was bothering me, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I like to get my workout done first thing in the morning. That way nothing gets in my way, and my stomach started hurting, so I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and finally I just said, you know what, I've got to work out. Even if my stomach is killing me, hopefully maybe that'll kick some digestive enzymes in and my body will stop. I drank a couple swigs of the kefir, and I think between doing that and working out, my stomach seems to be back to normal. So I'm going to lay off the nuts for the rest of the day, which shouldn't be too terribly difficult. and really concentrate on vegetables and getting those in. I also had a green smoothie this morning with kale, spinach, raspberry or strawberry greens. So the top, just the top half of a strawberry with the greens on them because I cut them off for my son. But the greens are good for you. And what else did I put in there? A banana, and I blended that all up and had it. I have not been having my protein shakes, surprisingly. I thought I would be more into having those, but I've really been into like whole foods and like trying to eat as much natural fruit as possible. I'm planning on making my cauliflower pizza this evening. I'm going to play with the recipe a little bit more. The san, which is chickpea flour, I really want to make a chickpea omelet. So I've got the chickpea fava bean omelet that I'm going to make this evening, as well as making the cauliflower crust. And I might make some alterations to it. I might add a little bit more chickpea to it. I just don't feel like I need to have quite as much. Oh, I don't have any hemp. I do have flax seeds this time, though, so I can do flax and chia and maybe change up the balance a little bit more. Maybe add a little bit of stevia to it so my son might take it a little bit better. He didn't really care for the crust much last time. I personally like it. And I have these beautiful heirloom tomatoes that I'm going to chop up to put on top of it. So it should be super yummy with some spinach and homemade sauce with some sun-dried tomatoes in it. So it'll be nice, rich, and thick. And then maybe some mushrooms as well. I know I grabbed some canned mushrooms or jarred mushrooms just because I like mushrooms on my stuff. And I don't really care for raw mushrooms very much, although I'm going to find that I'm going to end up liking them more soon, I'm sure. So as for weight, I haven't done measurements recently. I probably should do measurements this week so I can see how many more inches I've gone down in 2 weeks. Because I know during P3, your body's supposed to be reshaping itself. And I'm already trying to force it to reshape itself because I'm working out. My biggest complaint, I love my legs. The biggest complaint is my gut. Not happy with this. So that is the whole reason for my round 2. I did see one of my girlfriends from the auto show yesterday, and she was just flabbergasted at my weight loss, which was sort of the point. I wore my JLo outfit, the short shorts, and I also realized that mentally I still don't see myself as being thin, because in pictures, I still had that, oh God, I look so fat in this picture. And I know I'm not fat. I know I'm not fat at all. But picture-wise, I didn't feel like I looked as thin as I think I should look. Maybe that's what it is. So mentally, I need to work on that, seeing and loving myself. So I am going to end up having to look into some therapy, self-help, maybe some meditation will help to help me, accept my body the way it is. I also know that one of those things that would really help is me getting back into yoga. I loved the way I felt and the way my body felt when I was doing Bikram yoga, hot room yoga. I really want to find a way to get back into it, and I have to try to convince everybody else to find a way to get me back into it as well. But even still, like if I'm not doing it, then, I can't use that as an excuse for me not liking the way I look or not being comfortable with the way I look, because I've lost a good amount of weight and my body has completely reshaped, and it's a great shape that most people would die for. A lot of people, are very enviable of what I've done, and I have to be very proud of myself for the accomplishments that I've made. And I have to continue to move forward knowing that I'm doing the best that I can, and I am beautiful regardless of what size or weight comes up on the scale every day. And I have to keep telling myself that every day. So it's HCGVeganChic. You can come check me out at HCGVeganChic.com. You can also talk to me at the HCGVeganChic on Facebook, HCG Droppers, as well as HCG Vegan Babes. And then, of course, on Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube here at HCGVeganChic. And I will talk to you guys so soon. Bye.